And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you some interesting take on my opinion on whether this whole new story that's just been coming out, especially for the past 2 years. If you don't know, Justice League came out like about 2 years ago, maybe like yesterday, and I like that movie. It has its problems, yeah, I get it. It wasn't exactly $1 billion film when it first came out. Everybody kind of like hated it, especially because Joss Whedon took over. A lot of people think that Joss Whedon sabotaged it because he's Marvel, or the fact that he didn't know what the hell he was doing, which makes no sense. But okay, so a lot of if you don't know the actual story. Zack Snyder was the director of Batman v Superman, and he was supposed to direct Justice League. Now, he pretty much created all the characters for this new universe. So, Patty Jenkins could do Wonder Woman, he was going to do Justice League and have everybody team up. James Wan obviously doing Aquaman, then he's bringing the team together. So he was directing Justice League, and it looked like it was going fine until something happened. He had a tragedy in his life, and he couldn't finish the film. He had a tragedy in his family, and he could not be there to finish the film. Obvious reason, like I just said. So they got Joss Whedon. Now, Joss Whedon, if you know who he is, the creator of the Avengers movie, the first two movies. I love that first Avengers movie. I think it's still the best one. And so when I first heard that, I was like, okay. But the movie turned out to be, in other people's opinions, a lot of people did not like the way he changed things. He made everything lighter. He got the ears of Warner Brothers telling him, hey, make this movie lighter, make it more goofy so people can like it. And look, first of all, we got to be honest. You got to be honest with yourselves. You got to realize that these studios know what they're doing. They know how they make their movies. They know how to run their business. We can't just keep telling them, change the CG all the time. Sometimes they don't listen, and sometimes we get, Sonic the Hedgehog. So, it's one of those situations. So, for the past, I guess, maybe, like I said, 2 years, apparently, Zack Snyder's been teasing the hint that he has a version of Justice League that nobody has seen yet, except for maybe the certain actors who's been in the movies. And little by little, he's been sending out pictures, leaked images, and all this and that. Black and white stills and all that. And then, of course, it continued coming up like 2 weeks ago. And now the internet's going completely crazy because they want to see this Zack Snyder cut so badly. Now, back then, when they first announced, let's get a Snyder cut. There's got to be a Snyder cut. Well, when I first heard that, I was like, what's the point? What is the point of this? It may be cool, but it's like, movie's already out. What can you do? It's not like they're gonna re-release it in theaters so they can make extra cash. It'll probably get up to like 700, maybe 800. That's it. But it's like, wow, it just gave it a little boost. But now that it's been 2 years, how do I feel about this? One hand, I want to see it only because I want to see what's so different about this version that Zack Snyder was gonna do that we did not get in the actual movie. The actual movie has the ending of Superman returning and doing his thing, yeah. Zack Snyder's version, apparently, we see Darkseid, Batman dies, Lois Lane is there, Superman's wearing the black suit. And by the way, they showed that black suit Superman deleted scene. Pure waste of time. I'm talking pure waste of time. There was no reason for us to have that scene. Yeah, oh my God, he's got the black Superman suit. Yeah, but if he wasn't using an action scene, what's the point? It's just him in a suit. Whoop-de-doo. So that part I did not care for. It's in the deleted scenes. It's beyond stupid. So, like I said, I would like to see this Zack Snyder cut, but I also don't want to get my hopes up because it could be awesome, and I know they're not gonna make another Justice League movie. Especially in that same, continuity. We lost Ben Affleck. We have no idea if we're getting Henry Cavill back. He's probably gone too. Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg, no idea what happened to him. He's probably gone. All we have now is Gal Gadot, or Gal Gadot, the way how you want to pronounce it. Wonder Woman. Check. Got her. Ezra Miller. He's kind of a question mark, But I'm pretty sure he's gonna stay doing the Flash only because he's part of the Fantastic Beasts series. So I'll put him as a check too. And Jason Momoa, he's Aquaman. We just got a new Batman in Robert Pattinson, and that movie is gonna take place decades in the past. Wonder Woman 2 continues not after Justice League, continues after her own movie, which is decades before this movie even happened. So what's the point of having a Zack Snyder cut? Like, what is the point of it? Especially now. I mean, maybe they put it in HBO Max because they have that new streaming service coming out next year. That'd be kind of cool. I will watch it. But then again, it's like, it's there, but what's the point? There's no actual point of putting these movies out if we know half the cast is pretty much gone. They're not even, and yeah, Ben Affleck is out there promoting this. It's like, yeah, bring out the Zack Snyder cut. You're not Batman no more, dude. What do you even care? You left us. You abandoned us for being Batman. Lazy. Anyway, he left. He's gone. Henry Cavill is hanging out in Netflix land doing The Witcher, whatever that is. I think it's a video game. I don't know. So, who knows what the hell he's doing. You know, if he wants to, quote unquote, come back and do a Zack Snyder cut, be Superman. Come back and be Superman again. Because, honestly, I liked him as Superman. He's great as Superman. And Ben Affleck, you're already out, so you don't count anymore. Even though I liked you as Batman and you were awesome, and yet you know we got Robert Pattinson now, so let's give him a chance and see how he's gonna do. So like I said, we can't always get what we want. A lot of people want the Zack Snyder cut, but honestly, if you watch and you watch and like, oh, that's awesome, and then what? We're not gonna get another Justice League 2 right away. Who knows when we're gonna get a Justice League 2? We can get it in 2023. 2030 for all we know. We have no idea. While Marvel's still kicking our butts, making like 67,000 movies that, I'm still waiting for. X-Men, where are you? And of course Fantastic Four. But while we still waiting over here wondering, are we still gonna get a Zack Snyder cut? I don't know. I mean, listen, we need to move on. Get over it. If it's out there, it's out there. If we get to see it, awesome. If we don't, who cares? Who cares? Justice League is already on Blu-ray already, for Christ's sakes. There's no point in making us spend more money on another Blu-ray just so we can watch deleted scenes of Darkseid. That's like telling us, Avengers, the first Avengers movie had a Thanos scene, him coming to Earth and punching Captain America in the face. That'd be cool to see. But when I spend money to go see that, they've just re-released Avengers Endgame with the deleted scenes that nobody's seen, and they put it in the movie just so they can get that little oomph to get like $2 billion to pass Avatar. If that was the case for Justice League, if Justice League was short like to catch Avengers Endgame's record, sure, makes sense. Put out the damn thing, makes a little extra cash, a couple more cents won't hurt, and maybe it'll catch up a little bit more. But since it's been 2 years since this movie came out, no, I don't care. I just don't care. Like I said before, I would love to see it in an HBO Max, in the CW special, whatever. Hell, give it to Kevin Smith. He'll leak it somewhere. I'll go check it on his website. Maybe he's actually seen the full cut. Maybe he'll finish it and just put it on his YouTube channel. I'll check it out. But it's like, why is everybody freaking out about, oh my god, we gotta get the Zack Snyder cut? First of all, if he kills Batman, I don't know what the hell he was doing, thinking, oh yeah, he's directing Justice League. If that's an actual true fact that he actually killed Batman in this movie, then why the hell would I want to see a movie that Batman dies? No, thank you. Okay, I'd rather see Superman die because I know he's gonna come back, but Batman, no. I mean, unless they do the time travel thing with the Flash, it'd be so obvious. But still, it's like, still, what's the point? I just don't get it. Like I said before, I would love to see it, but I think at this point it's like a little too late, Maybe 2 years ago when it actually came out, maybe a month or two later, maybe, maybe if it came out this year and it was competing against Avengers Endgame and it's like this short of making $2-something billion that ties Endgame. Yeah, makes you damn well put that Snyder cut out so it can get that oomph, just like Avengers did. Avengers had this much left to beat Avatar, and they put a new version of the film with little extra scenes. And by the way, little extra scenes were whack anyway, so they were useless. So it's like, you know, you either gonna get something that you want, or you just gonna go and waste your time. You know, I'd rather get something and not waste my time, because I feel like with the Justice League Snyder Cut, it's a waste of time. It's literally a waste of time. Because unless there's a huge third act sequence where Steppenwolf is about to fight them and Darkseid grabs him and tosses him back to Apocalypse, and then he fights them, and then Green Lantern shows up, and then they all team up. Then if that's the case, hell yeah, I want to see that. Hell yeah, I want to see that. But if it's not the case, and it's just the same cut movie scene with just a little extra scenes here and there, then what is the damn point? Then all you people who are crying for the Snyder Cut is just going to be like, wow, we wasted our time for nothing. Although we got real world problems and you guys are worried about this. I don't know. It's just very strange to me. I like I said, I wouldn't care less if they put it out. I'll see it if they put it out, but if they don't, I'm not going to cry overnight about it. You know what I mean? I want to see what's next for DC and Warner Brothers. They just gave me Joker, which is a great movie, by the way, and they made $1 billion. I'd rather see an announcement of a sequel to that movie with Joaquin Phoenix, or another standalone, you know, DC character-based film, like maybe a Lex Luthor or a Penguin or Two-Face or something like that. Birds of Prey is coming out. Focus on that. Wonder Woman 89 or 88, whatever that is. The second Wonder Woman movie is coming out. We got Aquaman 2 that literally just announced that's coming out. So let's focus on... And Shazam is coming. Black Adam is coming out as well. They just announced those movies. Let's look forward to the future of DC. Not look back at the past. The past pretty much hurt DC. They don't want to look in the past anymore. They're like, yeah, this is... Okay. Put it for example. This is DC. This is the past. This is the future. Past, here's the past, doing its thing. Crashes. Now this is the new DC. They don't want to go here and go, oh, we're going to fall. They want to go forward and go on a good straight line. That's what they want. They want to go on a good straight line. They don't want to look in the past and like, yeah, we can't fix that car wreck anymore. It's like taking an old car, you crashed it, you know we can't use it anymore, and yet you're going to use it again to try to start the car and go racing again. Makes no sense. It just makes no sense. But a lot of people still want the Zack Snyder cut. I just feel Zack Snyder needs to move on already. You know? He needs to start focusing on doing other movies. Because, you know, he's giving himself a bad reputation of him just posting leaks of a movie that he never got to finish. So, he's crying. He got paid, didn't he? He got paid. He got what he got. He needed to do that. He had a tragedy in his life. He couldn't finish the film. Somebody else picked it up for him. Nobody, you know, they could have just shelved that movie and we wouldn't even have Justice League. And we could have waited and maybe. But if he would have came back and did it anyway, who knows? It may have flopped or may not have flopped. But we just don't know. Well, we can't look at the past anymore. We have to look at the future and see what DC's going to do right now. And so far, they're on a high note right now, okay? They're on a high note. And I want them to continue to go up instead of going back down. Okay? So, don't worry about this Zack Snyder Cut. If you want to worry about it, cool. But that's my opinion. I feel like this is just a waste of time of talking about the Zack Snyder Cut because it's like, whatever. Who cares? It's been 2 years already anyway, so what can we do? So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this and what do you guys think? Do you guys want the Zack Snyder Cut? Do you guys even care about it at this point? Do you think DC and Warner Brothers will release it? I still think they might, but maybe in HBO Max, but who knows? But only time will tell. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much and have a good day.